Disclaimer, this is barely even a Minecraft video. Most of it is me just yapping while playing the game and like doing like little tiny minimal tasks. So do not expect anything big at all from this video. But if you enjoyed the yapping, feel free. So enjoy the video. All right, welcome back to Minecraft. This Minecraft video is a bit of another one of those like progress reports, which is the closest description I can give these type of videos. I've been looking at the star recipe and looking at everything I need for it. Obviously, like I said last time, there's a lot of things to go into the star that are like deep into the mod. Dimensional seed is kind of crazy. You need like these miniature things, which requires mystical agriculture, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. At least the Twilight Forest one does require that at least. But, you know, I haven't explored the Twilight Forest. I'm honestly considering just like doing the entirety of the Twilight Forest off camera and just like cutting in for like the big bosses, because it's not a super long mod, but it's kind of long. In other Minecraft news though, I'm thinking about playing One Block, which is something I've never played before on Minecraft, and I've seen videos of it and it looks a lot of fun. I've seen like the TikTok, like part 1 on One Block, and I gotta do this and I gotta do that, and it looks like a lot of fun. I'd like to do like side things with Minecraft that isn't just All the Mods 9, which is probably gonna end soon. You know, maybe I move over to All the Mods 10 as well, but I highly doubt that. I think I've had my fun with all the mods in general. If I were to play another like big series, like a let's play essentially, it'd probably be a completely different pack. And One Block wouldn't really be a let's play. I mean, I guess it kind of would, you know, like One Block every other day, because I want to play more Minecraft, but like I just want to play other packs. So that is probably going to be happening soon. So, you know, All the Mods 9 is still going, but like just in the background, because a lot of the time I'm thinking like, man, I would really like to play Minecraft, but then I remember like, oh my god, I'm so behind on All the Mods 9 that I have to play like normally. I have to like sit here and play just garbage hours of Minecraft. It's not that it's unfun, it's just that like I kind of did this to myself, to be fair. Anyways, so today I'm going to be working on getting myself Creative Essence, which is not like anything huge or big or anything like that, but creating Creative Essence will also kind of help me get towards more stuff with mystical agriculture, because like I mentioned earlier, I believe one of the Twilight Forest things uses the mystical agriculture, like Philosopher's Fuel. Here we go, miniature Twilight Forest portal, and it's got Rainbow Furnace, Insanite, I don't know, got all these crazy things, you know, like Rejuvenated Flesh, Awakened Supremium, that's also mystical agriculture. But this, like the awakening thing, there's a lot of things you have to awaken. I don't really get it, but you need mystical agriculture. So I'm not entirely sure what Creative Essence actually does, aside from fulfill a requirement in the star crafting recipe, which is right here. But like, I'm pretty sure I can make a bunch of Insanium. Like, seriously. The only issue with the whole process of crafting Insanium is you cannot auto craft up to like red, or which is tertium or whatever, or supremium, right? You cannot auto craft it. I've tried setting up the auto craft, it just doesn't work. I'm sure there's a way to do it. I looked it up online though, and everyone kind of just came to the consensus like it's not really worth it, or it's just not really like a thing you want to do on refined storage. I think AE2 probably has an easier time doing that. That's another mod I have to do, AE2. But anyways, let's get to crafting through this Insanium. So obviously just going to craft a bunch of Prudentium, and I guess while I craft this I can like talk about other things. This is like barely even a Minecraft video. I'm just going to be yapping a lot about like what is going on, I guess. I just like doing it during Minecraft videos because I can just sit back, chill. Minecraft is such a chill game. I don't have to use my brain for too much, and when I do I usually fail. But the point is, I brought in Hollow Knight because Silksong just came out 2 days ago, which is exciting. I had Hollow Knight on the PlayStation. I never got around to playing it, and it was always one of those games that was like, I know it's good, I've heard from everyone that it's good, but I just never like found the inspiration to play it. You know, now that I'm doing this, I can just play whatever game, and it's like, you know, chalk it up to boom, you know, for the week or whatever. Also, some of my friends have been playing it. It looks interesting, and since they're playing it like around me and I can see it most of the time, I really want to hurry up and like finish the game. So that will probably be like twice a week, Same thing with Undertale. I'll try my best with like twice a week with that one. Minecraft, hopefully once a week, maybe even twice a week, which is kind of crazy. But if I start doing one block, which I do think I will because I'm really interested in doing it, just looks like fun, or like Skyblock, something like that. I just like the like unique modes like that. But if I'm doing those, I'd probably do them in tandem with All the Mods 9, so it wouldn't be like one week it's one block and then the other week it's All the Mods 9. I would want to do them at the same time. So it'd be like, oh, Monday was, well, Monday is normally FIFA. I play FIFA a lot. Maybe I can tone it down to just Thursdays, but, you know, maybe Monday is one block and then Saturday is All the Mods 9, or it's like the opposite, you know, like mix and match. Sometimes I don't feel like playing All the Mods 9 on the weekend. I want to play one block, you know, something like that, even though most of these videos are pre-recorded. And by pre-recorded, I mean like they're recorded like a day or two before the video actually comes out. You know, there are some exceptions. This is one of them. You will see this video like 2 hours after I record it. I just could not find the time yesterday to fit in anything. So there was that. And the day before that, I had to record some other stuff. I mean, I don't even think I uploaded on Thursday. Thursdays and Tuesdays are just weird days to record. Like, I have class basically the whole day, which is not that bad, but you know, like I just can't edit. The class is pretty early, so sometimes I lose editing time. And that day I just prioritized, you know what? I gotta focus on the class today. So there was that. So I binned off the FIFA video for the week. I mean, when's the last time I missed one of those? It's been a while, but I guess what I'm trying to say is things are changing. I'm going to be playing a lot of story games. Minecraft is no longer the forefront of what I do. Although I'll still be playing it like probably as much as before or as much as recently. But, you know, I just like playing all these different games. And, you know, when I finish Undertale or when I finish Hollow Knight, I want to find new games. So like single player games preferably. The Yakuza series, I think I've mentioned before. I would love to play through that. I've only played through one of them, and I would totally be willing to play through it all over again because I haven't played that game in like 5 years. So I would not mind replaying it. Another series is Persona, and I've mentioned this. I think I've mentioned this before at least. I will just not play Persona unless it's like Persona 1 and 2, which I have not played anywhere near as much as 3, 4, and 5. There is just no chance of me ever playing Persona on this channel because I have played through it so many times. I could probably read out like certain dialogue to you. It's just, I've played it so much. As for like multiplayer games, I would love to do those, but like they're probably just like one-off videos like Fortnite. You know, maybe when the new Battlefield 6 comes out. I don't even know what I'd do for that, to be honest. Like I have fun with the game. I played the beta. It was a cool beta, but just don't know what I would do for it, you know, in video format. As for streaming, there are certain games I would like to stream. Like, I would totally not mind, like, one day just booting up a stream, playing, like, Project Diva for, like, 20 minutes, and then hopping on, like, some grindy game. Like, I'm playing, like, Schedule 1 or whatever to make up for whatever I missed on camera. Or, like, I'm playing Minecraft, and you can see me, like, slowly improve my systems, and you can, like, live suggest things for me to do, because I'm stupid, and I don't know what I'm doing half of the time. The thing is, like, I am not, like, the biggest sit down and play for 5-hour type of person anymore. I mean, I kind of am, but like sometimes it just, there has to be this spark, and a lot of the times the spark just doesn't appear for me anymore. I sound really old saying this, but I am not that old. That's what old people say. But I don't know, it's just not the same as it used to. You know, I used to be able to sit down, play Destiny for like 7 hours a day and just like not care. Thank you, Phantom, thank you. But I used to sit down, play Destiny for like, God knows, like half a day, you know, 12 hours. I think my record was like some stupid thing. Like I sat there, when The Witch Queen came out in 2022, I sat there, played Destiny 2 for like probably 15 hours out of that 24 hours. And I loved every second of it, you know, like I had like breaks, you know, I'd eat and like watch YouTube so I didn't go absolutely insane. But I don't think I can do that anymore. Like I've tried and I have done like 4 or 5, you know, 6 hours. And like if a new raid comes out in Destiny and I really like it, I'll sit down and do a day 1. And I'll play it for like 9 hours straight, and I don't care. You know, it's like, it's fun. I'm there with, you know, other people who enjoy the game, my friends or whatever, and it's fun. I don't know how I got to this tangent. What I'm trying to say is I could stream. There are select few games that I would actually totally love to stream. So yeah, you know, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I could sit down for that long. If I would stream, it'd be like an hour or 2, you know? And the other thing is, like, I just don't know when I would stream, you know? I'm doing, like, I could stream and then do the thing where it's like I stream, but then I do the video segments and then I just keep playing the game. Wouldn't mind doing that, to be fair, but like, I would only do that with like Minecraft, Terraria, and Schedule 1 or any other game where like progression outside of the video does not matter. Because like if I did that for Undertale, like imagine, like I could stream Undertale like as a consecutive boom, 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 right? But like imagine I streamed, I did the video segment, and I started playing it like for stream, and I didn't do a video segment. Like it'd be insane. But yeah, so the stream's up in the air, like completely up in the air. Anyways, good yap session. It's gonna continue soon, but we can make a bunch of this insanium, and I'm gonna cry if somehow I don't have enough to make this creative essence. I just used 1 million Infernium, or Inferium, whatever it's called. So it's gonna be insane if I cannot make the creative essence. So I need 4 Insanium blocks. That is, yeah, no, this is doable. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, come on. Okay, never mind. I have so much Insanium. How much do I have? I have like 2,000. Jeez, that is actually a lot. And then I need a bunch of gemstones. So, I don't know, let's just make... Oh, I don't have any more of the prosperity ones. So if I need 4 of these and each needs 9, I need 36 gemstones. Okay. I mean, to be fair, I could just make like a stack. And that solves all my problems. Then I can make 7 of those. Why not? Then I can make 1 creative essence. Boom. What do I get for this quest, though? The special essence is used for making... Yeah, well, yeah, I know. Tier 6. Look at all those things. Most commonly, Supremium Ingot. Anything Supremium, essentially. I can get some cool seeds, though, like Netherite, Emerald. Not that great. Diamond. Terra Steel. Flight Augment. Nether Star. Dragon Egg. I summon Dragon Egg. Supremium Coal Block. Okay. Well, that's fine, too. But we've got the creative essence. It is literally only used for the star. So I guess I can go put it in like, you know, the first piece of the puzzle. And it is running now. I added the other motor, so it should be fine on stress. But where would this go in the star? So it would go right above here. So like right here, I think. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. We'll leave it there for now. So that's the first ingredient of many. I guess I should also create the outline with the nether stars. I should just compress all of my nether stars because I have 22,000, which I believe is more than enough. Or actually the outline is, yeah, this I have not done yet. This is going to take a while. Actually, all this would take is making enough nitro generators and like power and stuff, and then just combining it. The only thing is I need more automodium and I need more unobtainium. I've got the bees, but the bees are not like that effective. I need to create the seeds, I've realized. So I'll definitely do that. But let's do the nether star one. It requires a lot of nether stars. So I guess I should just do this auto crafting. It'd be a lot quicker, wouldn't it? So if we did that, and then we did this, then we did that, then we did that, then we did that. Is it 3 times? Is that what I need, right? 3 times? Yeah. Okay, so let's just put this into the auto crafter. And then we put this into the crafter. I'm running out of crafting slots, but I can clear some of this out, like concrete. Don't really need that, but it's there for now. Anyways, now that that's all set up, how many do we need? I feel like I've counted this before. It's like 27 or something. So 8, 11, 14, it's 15. Only 15. Okay. We can do that. So then I need 15 of these. 70. Have I done my math wrong? 70,000? No shot. 70,000. Nah, there's no way. Wait. If each one contains 729, 15 times 729 cannot be 70,000. No. Okay, just make one. That's 6,000? Nah, wait. I thought, oh my god, it is 700 compressed nether star blocks. I have severely oh no. 700 blocks, not stars, blocks. I mean, it literally tells me blocks. Oh, well, I'm actually not like that far. You know, 70k is crazy. But 76,000. Well, I need how much? If I did the math, so If each costs 6,000, yeah, it's give or take, like, it's a lot. Basically, it's a lot. Okay, well, that's good to keep in mind. I have to leave this game on for a lot longer than I thought. I left it on for like a couple hours the other day, and I thought that would be like more than enough. But apparently not, so yeah. Anyways, I mean, I guess with that in mind, I should make more wither prediction thingies, right? I've got this system going on. I think I turned it off a while ago because I thought I needed only like 20-something thousand. That was wrong. So, yeah. Gonna have to turn it back on soon. So I guess in the meanwhile, I'm gonna make a couple of new seeds, namely Aldemodium and Unobtainium. This is normally something I would do off cam, but I'm gonna throw it in there while I yap, I guess. I don't really know what else to yap about, but definitely gonna need some of these seeds. So Aldemodium, big one here. Luckily, I have crafted quite a few of the Insanium blocks, or just a bunch of Insanium in general. So it shouldn't be too much of a problem. The blocks themselves will pose a little bit of a problem, but we have 69 ingots. We've got like no nuggets, bro. You know, this is from the honeycomb as well, funnily enough, because the bees provide the combs, which turn or have a chance to turn into the nuggets. So yeah, it's not great. I mean, I only have one bee in there, to be fair, but not the best. Oh yeah, I don't think I ever mentioned this, but Picross has nothing on it now. Like, I took off the fortune to put it on the chunk destroyer, which I mean was like, you know, fine decision, but it means Picross has literally no enchants right now. But I can give it like fortune 5, which is fine by me. It doesn't need efficiency in my opinion. So Picross, welcome back to being fortune 5. But as for the yapping, there's not much left to yap about. I've basically just said everything I had to say about, I guess, the future, or really just like the present, you know. Readjusting to new schedules, you know, I've got to fit it in with the schedule I had for these videos. I thought my game crashed for a second there. The end took a while to load, but we are in. And I don't really know how to get in here without an ender pearl, so I'm just going to have to kill one of you guys. But yeah, so like I just have to like figure out how to make my schedule work with this schedule, and it shouldn't be too bad, you know. Like, I'll figure it out. It's whatever. I just realized this is my wrong bind, and once I do figure it out, it will be pretty cool, you know. We'll be back essentially, and maybe I do need efficiency now that I think about it. When I'm mining some of these, it is pretty annoying, but I just realized I'm mining this and I don't even think I need this at all. Like, I think I have enough ingots just sat in my storage to make 4 blocks. I definitely do, because 4 blocks is only 36. So, or is it 36? No, it's, yeah, it's 36, I think. I don't know. Yeah, anyways, terrible segue to another topic, I guess, to talk about. Free will. This is really out of the blue. One of my classes have to do with free will. It's one of the, like, general education ones that I am taking because it interests me. You know, the topic of free will is very interesting, and I'm not sure if I believe in free will. You know, it's kind of made me question things. You know, I used to think like free will, like, for sure, you know, we all do things that we want to do. Like, you know, like, I'm not forced to start up OBS and hit the start recording button. I was never forced to do that. You know, I do it out of my own volition. But, you know, the question arises, is that really your free will? Or were you just like always determined to do that? Because when I think back, you know, I also made YouTube videos when I was a kid, and quite a few of them. Like, I probably made like a cool like 50 of them when I was like 10, 11 years old. And it was always something kind of like in the back of my mind. You know, it was always something like, maybe I do it again, maybe I don't. And then one day in January, you know, of this year, I thought, well, why not? Literally, it was just like a question of like, why not? And so I thought, you know, like, I guess I'm right. Why not? I'll just go for it, just for fun. And, you know, I can't say I've regretted it. You know, it's a lot of fun. I just play the games I enjoy and I yap, which is literally what I do normally anyways. So I can't say I'm complaining about like where it's ended up, you know, beyond all the numbers and the stats, and like, that doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, I'm literally just doing what I normally do, and it feels more fulfilling. You know, I sit here and edit the stupid videos, I add whatever, you know, sometimes I do a voiceover when I realize I've messed up really badly mid-game, like the last Undertale video where I realized, said, let's go east, and I went west, and I was like, okay, you know, I am a grown adult who doesn't know his directions. But, you know, back to the main point, was my decision to continue free will, or was that just determined from the very beginning? Like, no matter what I did, no matter how hard I tried to avoid it, I still ended up right back where I started, you know, as a kid. And you could argue like, oh, but, you know, maybe it's just what you enjoy, it's your dream or whatever. And like, I guess, but like, I could have gone my whole life without doing this. And I'm not sure how I would have felt about that. This is getting kind of deep, I'm sorry. But what I'm trying to say, it's really complicated. The topic, the discussion of free will is a very complicated one. And that's why I enjoy it, because there's no simple answer to it. There's no simple answer to whether free will is real or not. We all would love to believe that we all have our free wills, right? We all do things that we want to do. You know, there is no like higher being or higher entity, or the universe has not determined everything for us. This is like the weirdest tangent I've gone on, but I'm going to keep going because I don't know. I'm going. But at the end of the day, in terms of philosophy at least, we will never truly know. It's not an answer we can really get, you know? And some people are okay with that. Some people are not. The people that aren't are normally philosophers, you know? They want to seek out the truth in these like deep questions. And personally, I don't think it matters too much whether or not we get the answer, because at the end of the day, we are living our lives, and that is all that matters at the end of the day. I think I just repeated myself, but it's okay. But yeah, free will, not really sure about it anymore. Is it real? Do we actually contain free will? Or is it like half of free will? You know, is it a sort of free will that isn't exactly free will, but it's close enough that we can accept it, you know? Because there are arguments that a free will that isn't the freedom of the will is not free will. And if that sounds confusing, it is not actually that confusing. Basically, we have free will as human beings in many different ways. We have our human rights, right? We can vote or whatever. We can like live freely. We have no physical restraint. There is no coercion. You know, no one's holding a gun to our head and saying, hey, you got to go to school. You know, it's just like, it's our obligation growing up and maybe even entering adulthood. And sometimes, and even in adulthood, some people make the conscious choice to just return to school. And, you know, many of us, not all of us, unfortunately, do not live under oppression. And that is a freedom that someone who did live under those circumstances would love to have. So we do have that freedom. We have that free will. What many argue we don't have is the freedom of the will. Our will, like almost like in a mystical being sense, you know, almost like it's not real, because realistically, what do you chalk up the will to be? Your soul? Your mind? Who knows? So freedom of the will and free will are almost two entirely different conversations, but I'm not going to get too into it because honestly, I don't fully understand it myself, but it's really interesting. You know, just free will and stuff. And I don't know how I got here, but hopefully it wasn't too, confusing. I mean, I'm confused myself. I think I've just confused myself. Anyways, I've crafted the seeds while talking about free will. Maybe I had free will to do that because maybe I could have just decided to end it there, which I might do now. This has been 90% just yapping over a screen of Minecraft of me barely doing anything, and 10% me doing literally anything in Minecraft. So I apologize for that. I'm gonna put a disclaimer at the beginning of the video, probably like just explaining like, yo, this is barely even a Minecraft video. I'm sorry, but I got really carried away and just started yapping. It'll probably be the title as well. And I'm gonna have to edit this as soon as I end the recording. So, yeah, thank you for watching as always. If you did enjoy, I thank you. I mean, I didn't really do much besides literally just sit here and talk to myself, but I can do this more, even especially with the single player games. Well, I'm like, especially like Hollow Knight, where I'm just like walking around trying to explore. But like, you know, it's usually going to end up like really like long-winded and confusing, especially with topics that I'm not entirely well versed on, like free will. You know, I took one lecture, all right? And I read like 10 pages of a book, which I have to read later as well. Anyways, let me not yap for too long. Thank you again for watching, and with that being said, I'll see you later.